So everyone, this is Sergio, man. I had to bring the HTTP podcast back because you're trying to bring that back, and I had to have Attach as my first guest, one of my favorite COD players. You might know him from You Can't Wall Bang That, or he's running through his own artillery strike. So yeah, man, I'm glad that you're able to come by and do this.
Feels good. So, yeah, some exciting moments in COD history. Those were trying to shoot through a fence, running through the artillery. But yeah, it's crazy that those were so long ago too now. So hopefully we can see some more iconic plays being made in Black Ops 7 and make some new memes.
Yeah, for sure. All right, so the first question that we have, I don't think I've ever asked you this question before, man, but like, where did you get your name Attach?
I got my name during Modern Warfare 2, like way back in Modern Warfare 2. Because back then there was the craze of getting an original gamer tag. Everyone wanted a clean looking gamer tag. Back when everyone wanted to take the X's, the numbers, everything out of their name, they just wanted something simple. And I was just scrolling through the like attachments in a gun, and for some reason I saw no attachment, and it stuck out to me. So I was like, oh, no attachment is pretty cool. And then I would play a little bit with my guns without attachments too, but it's kind of putting yourself at a disadvantage if you're not putting a red dot or other stuff on it, especially back then. So yeah, just no attachment. That's where it started, and from there, I knew like I was gonna be in different teams and have like the team name in my gamer tag, and there was only 15 characters allowed, so I had to shorten it up, so it got attached.
Okay, that's pretty cool, man. The no attachments. All right, that's gonna stick with me. Second question, bro, was how's retirement been, man? Congratulations on that. And do you still miss competing?
Retirement's been good, honestly. Like sometimes you can get a little bored, but I feel like that's just because we're at the like cycle at Call of Duty or that's a part of the cycle where there's nothing going on. So I think when Black Ops 7 comes out, it's gonna be really fun because there's just gonna be so much to do every day. But you just gotta keep yourself busy outside of game. You gotta do some stuff, pick up some hobbies,
Mm-hmm.
and just get active. Because if you're just sitting around all day waiting, um, it's going to be pretty boring and dull. So you're going to get sick of it real quick. But with competing, I think I'll start missing competing in Black Ops 7 a little bit because the game is pretty good. But as I've been doing it for so long, scrimming for so many years and playing, it's not, I'm not going to miss it too much. And I honestly think probably because every aspect of competition has gotten worse from when I first started. So that's kind of unfortunate, and I hope that the all the competition from the tournaments, the support, the format, and everything could become better, or shit, even a LAN league, so people get to experience like the glory days how they once were.
Mm-hmm.
Because yeah, now it's kind of dull. Honestly, that's probably another big reason why I wanted to retire. Like it just wasn't fun. It wasn't worth it anymore, and I was just getting older too. So you can't be gaming all your life. You need to go get some real life experience.
Yep, exactly. Even before going to our next question, I mean, just piggybacking on that, just like NBA players and all that, it's cool seeing them like actually go and try to get an education, and some of them even after they're done with their career go back to college, just to get the education so they can jumpstart their career. So, yeah, I mean, I think with any type of sport, because esports to me is a sport, in my opinion. Just having a backup plan and having like a retirement plan after you're done competing is something that I think all the players should do for sure. So I'm glad that you brought that up. All right, we're on to our next question. Who was the most talented player you've ever teamed with?
The most talented player I've ever teamed with.
Yeah.
I'd probably say Zuma. Yeah, after a quick, yeah, I'd probably say Zuma because I think in AEW at times he was one of the best players. World War II, he's one of the best players. Of course, he had his hand injury that kind of set him back, and he just wasn't able to be at his full capability of playing. But I'll probably say Zuma. I think I'd say Zuma just because always a very aggressive player, very good at search and destroy, and then he just had a lot of gunny and stuff.
Okay. All right. Now, who is a player that you haven't teamed with that you wish you had out of all your years of competing?
Mm, Out of all my years competing, I'd probably say like someone like Crim Six because I teamed with
Mm.
JCap, and JCap was a really good teacher and like helping you understand and learn things. But it was really fun to argue, and I feel like I would listen to what JCap's saying, but I would just roast him and Like, so internally, I'd be like, oh yeah, I got it. But I would be like, shut the fuck up, you're fucking stupid. So I feel like it'd be fun to team with Crimsix too, because like I just like to argue sometimes. It's pretty fun to just like get people riled up.
Yeah, and also, I mean, he'll be on your case too, man. Because I remember when
Yeah,
I played with him back in the Warzone days, he would always, get on my case when I made some stupid players. Yeah, so yeah, I mean,
yeah.
that's a good shout for sure, man. He's the goat. All right, we're gonna do something fun here. Start, bench, and cut. And
Oh shit.
we gotta do one spicy question, man. And we're gonna have Zuma, Clayster, and accuracy, man. Start, bench, and
Ooh.
cut. Yeah.
Start, bench, and cut. So start. I fuck. This is actually tough because I gotta think how we're doing it. This is tough with who you're gonna start because both you got Clay and Lamar, both really good ARs. Is it like just all time over their or is it like a certain game type of the player, like AW Clay, World War II Zoom, World War II
In their prime.
accuracy?
In their prime. All
In
three.
their prime, okay.
Yeah.
In their prime, oh shit. I don't know, but that's the thing when it gets tough too. Because in their prime, they've all have been the best player at a certain game. Like AW Clay was the best AR, BO2 is the best AR, Zuma at points in AW in World War II is the best.
Yeah.
Actually, the best AR in World War II. Fuck, I probably got to say, at the peak, I'd probably go start Zuma
Yeah.
because he has the respawn dominance and he probably the best S&D player of those players. I mean, Clay was just falling off the map in BO3 a lot in other jetpacks. So I'd probably say start Zuma.
Yeah.
I'd probably say bench Clay because Clay was one of the only people that could like rival Formal in ARs through like those jetpack games, like the older times of COD. And then unfortunately, I got to cut Lamar. He's a great player, one of my best friends, but gotta
Yeah.
cut him.
Yeah, I mean it was tough even choosing man to three, man, because I was even thinking about like temp or like I think you've teamed with Heat before, right?
No, I didn't team with
you team
him
with Heat?
actually.
Okay, all right. So yeah, it was kind of hard like choosing between all the best players that you ever played with, but I thought like those
Yeah,
three were like the guys that you were close with, so had to
yeah.
choose them for sure. All right, man. Here's another question, man. Let's see if you can actually do this one. Can you name all of the organizations or team names that you've been part of? Because two of them weren't actual organizations, but
Hmm.
yeah. Can you
Like,
name them?
like
I'll give you a hint. Yeah.
what game are we starting? Can we get a hint of just like what game am I starting?
I
It could
think
change, or is it just when I've been like a competitive pro player type?
yeah, just competing in COD.
Okay.
It's 12. It's 12.
Okay, so I'd probably say
Okay.
curse, elevate,
Okay.
rise,
Mm-hmm.
denial,
Yep.
phase,
Yep.
EG,
Mm-hmm.
subliners,
Yep.
rocker,
Okay.
Legion, or Vegas Legion, not Paris, Vegas Legion,
Yep.
and then Cloud9.
Okay. That's 10.
And then I mean, if we're going back like before competing,
Yes.
maybe
Yeah,
like
so
termination for a little bit. My
wow,
bad.
that's pretty good. That's pretty good there. Yeah.
Termination, and then I'm trying to think like way back. I don't know. That was probably like my first team at like team I actually joined. That was kind of like a competitive team at the time in Black Ops 2. But other than that, yeah, I can't think of any. Did I miss one?
You got 11 out of 12, man. Determination was pretty impressive for sure. This is actually the first one. So you got everything but the first one that you were like hinting at.
Is it distinct?
No. It's
Oh, Merkin? No.
it's two words. It's two words.
Hmm. 2 words. So it has to be like probably BO2. Actually, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I have no idea.
No idea. Well, hopefully this thing is right. Young Legacy.
Nah, I don't really remember that. I don't know if I was ever on like I might have been on a team, but I don't remember Young Legacy being like a thing.
Okay. So
Where's that from?
that's your Wikipedia, man, or yeah.
Young Legacy.
Yeah.
I don't know. That was never like an official team name. I think my first team I would actually like count was like Termination.
Termination. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
went to UMG. or Young Legacy. Maybe that was that my MLG Anaheim team in BO2?
Actually, it doesn't have the players for it, man. It just lists that Young Legacy was the first one you started off with, and then you went to Termination. So,
Okay, maybe it counted BO2 Anaheim because I was with Kalani, Nihil, and Fnatic.
okay.
But then I literally got picked up a day before, but like, we weren't like a team or like an org. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
that might have been the name of the team. I have no idea. I got picked up a day before. I just pulled up to Anaheim.
Yeah. And that's what, like, yeah, I mean, again, you got all the organizations. That's why I said team names because they had that listed. And I was like, yeah, I don't know if this is,
Yeah,
but yeah, that's pretty interesting. All right, man. I mean, that was pretty good.
I'll
Um,
take it.
Yeah. All right. So we're gonna move on to like Black Ops 7, right? Before we get to that, I always have to ask you this, man. Every year you always say, hey man, this is the best Call of Duty. So after playing the beta and now hearing all the new tweaks and changes that they plan to make for the game, including like the open, taking away the skill-based matchmaking and all that stuff, do you think
Yeah.
Black Ops 7 is going to be the best COD game?
Yeah, listen, I've been wrong about some games. Some games I've been right about, but I think Black Ops 7 actually is going to be godlike, especially for competitive, just
Mm-hmm.
because the movement is so good. The maps were so fun, especially for public match, because we haven't really got to play comp yet. But they're adding so many maps, and I don't know if it was because Battlefield 6 is coming out or came out, and they're Call of Duty starting to act right now. But it seems like we're getting everything we asked for. And they're just giving us so much content in the game. The maps feel good, the movement feels good, the guns are good, and we're getting a lot of like classic guns back. I saw the Maddox is coming back now as well. So I mean, they're giving us literally everything we wanted. Literally, it's probably going to be the best game in the CDL by far. And this might end up being a top 3 COD of all time. We'll have to see, but they're doing all the right stuff at the moment.
Yeah, and yeah, bonus question for that, man. I mean, like because I felt like all the ARs are pretty good, but like now you have the Maddox in the mix. You think that's gonna be like the AR weapon choice, or you think it's gonna be a flex weapon choice for teams?
Oh, we'll have to see how it feels in the game. I mean, of course, the Maddox in BO4 was more of a flex gun. It
Yeah.
was like your actual AR or your main would use the ICR. Then like a couple people would use the Maddox because it could kind of do it all up close, medium range, long range if you're able to like control your aim really well. So hopefully it's viable, and I don't know if it's a DLC weapon. I hope it's not, or it might be. I don't know, but I think it is actually, because usually DLC weapons aren't allowed. So hopefully the pros
Hmm.
don't ban it, and we're actually able to use the DLC weapons because that just adds so many new guns to the game. Of course, as long
Yeah.
as they're not overpowered or anything, if they're balanced, there's no reason not for them not to be used. So hopefully we get to see the Maddox next year because that gun was just so much fun to use, especially with all the crack gaming in BO4.
Yeah, and I also have another bonus question, man. Sniping, do you think it should be brought back? Because you brought up the whole GA thing, and snipers have been GA for the past COD. So do you think snipers should be brought back?
Yeah, snipers definitely need to get brought back.
Okay.
Because S&D, if you used to watch S&D in like BO2 or Ghost or even the Jetpack games,
Hmm.
like it was just so much more fun. There was so much more going on. But now it's like the S&D now is like you're in the Truman Show. For those of you that have seen that movie, it's just the same thing every map, every round. There's no different strategy. It's spread, get info, go A, go B, or 4 hit a bomb site. That's literally all there's no other strategy in S&D. You don't have to worry about smokes. You don't have to worry about snipes. You don't have to worry about certain tacticals because there's 2 trophies on the map. So it's like you don't have to really keep track of nades as much as you had to back then, when like trophies were not just carried around in certain places. There was so much more you had to think about in search and destroy back then. Um, and now it's just so simple and basic and shit. So hopefully snipers are allowed, which leads to other things being allowed, and smokes get fixed so you can't one-way smoke. Because if we could have snipers, EMPs, then you could have like an incognito perk where they can't even see you. Then you have thermal as well. So like there's so much variety in S&D, which makes it fun to watch. And that's what we need to make Call of Duty great again.
Yeah, I mean, it just like you said, it brought that level of excitement. Especially like when we see highlights of like the greatest plays of all time in COD. You see Simp with the sniping play and Arsenal and all that stuff. So like, yeah, I mean, I truly think they should bring back snipers for sure because it brings that level of excitement and also it brings like different tactics for S&D. You can't like it forces you to not push one lane, especially someone's
Yeah.
really good with sniping. So yeah.
Yeah. Or you just counter the sniper, it makes you
Hmm.
think outside the box. It's not just stale.
Yeah, no, yeah, for sure. All right, so if there's a classic map that you want to bring back for cop in BO7, from
Mhm.
Treyarch, what would you choose?
Well, we've seen most of the BO2 maps come back, and they're already gonna be in this game, like Raid, Express, Hijack, some other ones.
Yep.
I think it'd be cool to get some BO4 maps in. I think Arsenal would be a great map to have
Yeah.
back, and I think it would actually work really well with like the jetpack or the wall running, because it's not jetpacks, but the wall bounces.
Hmm.
Yeah, Arsenal, and I like to see frequency, so probably those two maps being back in would be lit.
Yeah, man, because out of some of the maps they brought me in Raid, like they keep bringing that back. I don't know how I feel about playing Raid all the time. It's just like Newtown, you
Yeah,
know. So
yeah.
frequency in Arsenal. I mean, really enjoyed those maps back then. I hope they can bring that back. Um, all right, man. We've played the new Overload mode right in the beta. Do you think that should be the third mode? And if not, like, what are some changes that you would say for it?
It was actually a pretty good game mode. It would definitely need some testing with before an actual competitive scrims to see how it plays out in competition. Because we were just playing the pubs, so it's kind of hard to tell. But it seemed decent. The spawns seemed like they made sense, and it was just kind of another way to like. It was kind of like capture the flag in the way, except there's just one thing in the middle that you had to just take the enemy's base. It played pretty well. I mean, I think I'm pretty open to most third game modes just because I think control has gone downhill ever since BO4. It's gone worse and worse and worse and worse every single year, and we still play it. So it's like the players, the audience. I think we all just need a refresher. We need a new game mode to just wow us because
Hmm.
control is not it anymore.
Yeah, yeah. And it definitely has potential for sure. I mean, capture the flag would be cool too, but I think they definitely need to change the control for sure because been getting kind of stale or just any type of like fun game mode for the third one because we've always been
Yeah.
looking forward to HP and S&D, but not the third game
Yeah.
mode. So
Everyone goes to the bathroom. They go get their snacks. They go get their food during the third game mode
that's
because
true. Yeah.
no one really cares who wins or loses control. It's just we all lose by having to watch and play it.
Yeah, I'm guilty of that too, man. When I went to the majors, I would go and get a snack during those times. So yeah.
Yeah.
Um, Also, man, I remember when we played the beta together. I remember you said something about like challengers for BO7. So like, this is a fun question here, man. Like, let's say you came back for challengers for BO7. It's your year, right? Like, you came back and you're feeling the game. If you look at your Twitter DMs right now, you can take your time with this. I sent you a list that CDC Intel has posted, where it's like a bunch of free agents for challengers. They listed the ARs, the Flex, the SMGs. Now you don't have to
Okay.
choose from there, right? Because they didn't get everyone. But if you were to choose three, especially since we've heard that one of the majors might be a pro-am, and like you said, bringing it back to
Mhm.
like how the open circuits were, who would you choose for those three to team with?
Okay. Well, huh. I think. Well, it says lurks on this, but I think he's going to
Mm.
Carolina.
Yeah,
I
he
think
might be.
Carolina.
Yeah.
So I think he's off. Wait, I heard Nero's going to Carolina, but Gio's back. So that's the rumors right now. That's the rumors right now.
Yeah.
I would say, let me build my team. I think Johnny is a really good sub. He's good at SND. He's kind of like that selfish sub player that like the team kind of needs to just push out and get kills and be a nuisance on the map. So Johnny's good. Really good at search too.
Hmm.
Hmm. Then I would say who else for a sub duo? I don't even. I'm trying to like go rogue, but it's hard to say. It's hard to say. For a sub duo. I like Standy too, but I think him and Johnny kind of have the same play style in a way, so it's like kind of conflicting roles there. But actually in challenge, I don't really know like who's like a head bash, run it down sub. Um, so I mean, I'd probably say, yeah, off this, honestly, yeah, just give me Standy and Johnny as subs. The AR. Hmm. Aqua. Wait, is that Aqua like back in the day Aqua?
I have no idea, man. This is their photo. I don't think
Okay.
he would. I don't think he would compete.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
He was really good though. For the ARs, we're going with someone new. I think I'd probably go. I'd probably go Neum. Just get some new, fresh blood in
Okay.
there. I've been
Yeah.
playing him in console rank. He's pretty good. I've been shitting on him though, but I mean, I'd probably go Neum. Give me Neum.
Okay. No, that's an interesting team. Niam, Attach, Standy, and Ojani.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, I mean, you think that team's prime against Optic and the new LA
No.
Thieves? No?
No, no, no. We're getting slammed. In challengers, we'll do well, but in the Pro League versus the top teams, we're probably getting slammed. Maybe for some of the bottom teams, we'll put up a fight, but
Yeah.
yeah.
All right. All right, so there's something that I've been a part of. It's called the Old Head League, and it's for 27 and up. I thought it was pretty funny.
Mm.
So yeah, let's say for content purposes, you go in there, if you had to choose three for that too, man. We're talking about old heads, man, like 27 and up. Like, who would you choose to like run it in the league? Because I heard a lot of ex-pros might be joining that pretty soon.
Hmm. But oh man, I mean,
Yeah.
I think it would probably just be like I would probably get Scump, Seth, he's him. I'd probably get Zuma,
Yeah.
and then who other oh man could I get? There's a lot to choose from actually nowadays. I'd probably get Octane, I think. I'd probably get Octane. I feel like that would just be a fun, vibey team, and then we could just run whatever roles, do whatever, because, like, I mean, that team would probably beat some of the teams in the league, to be honest, if we scrimmed. So I like that team. I like that team.
That team's insane. Yeah.
We have to lock in an S&D, though. We have Octane, so we have to think about that.
No, but I mean, still, I mean, like, I don't think you guys have any problem shooting back, or I mean, that team, like, I mean, if I had to play against that, man, I'd be pretty terrified for sure. So yeah. All right, man, we only have a few questions left. I heard you start picking up golf. So how do you like it so far? Because I don't know if you've played around yet, but like I heard that you kind of like golf and you kind of picked it up. So or got like new clubs, right? So like, how do you like it so
Nah,
far?
that's not me. That's
That's not
not me.
you.
I went to Top Golf, though.
Oh, okay, okay,
I went to Top Golf. Honestly, yeah, golf isn't really for me, to be honest. It's too slow and boring. I need more action in my life.
okay.
More fun, more running around and sweating, not getting drunk on the golf course. And golf is just too popular amongst too many people I know.
Yeah,
So I automatically don't like that. I've seen too many people golf and everyone's like, I love golf. I don't care what you like. I'm not golfing with you.
gotcha.
But
Heard.
that's what I just tell my friends. When they ask me to golf, I'm like, nah, I'm good. I'll go to Top Golf though and play mini golf. Like they
Okay.
can see me there.
All right. So like, I mean, what sport like have you been picking up then lately?
Um, Shit, none really. I just be going to the gym, working out a little bit.
Same here. Yeah, yeah.
I would
Like,
say pickleball, but pickleball ain't a sport. It's fun though. Pickleball's a good casual
it is
thing.
fun. Mm-hmm.
But I feel like it'd be fire to get into like an old man's baseball, like softball league. That'd actually be fire. I wish
Yeah.
I could do that.
Yeah.
That'd be sick.
No, that would be sick for sure, man. Especially like, in Texas and all that. I mean, that'd be pretty awesome. All right, man. Bonus question, bro. This is the last question here. Because again, I mean, I heard this throughout the debate. I was like, yeah, I gotta ask you about this, man. Let's say we brought back Call of Duty versus Warzone, right? Who do you want to face in 1v1? And if we had to get four other COD players, right, to represent Call of Duty against Warzone, like who would you choose?
Hmm. So who would I play in a 1v1 from Warzone?
Yeah, like if you let's say like you and four other guys, right? Like you guys have
Give me a
to,
fort.
yeah, and you guys have to like 1v1 them, and you have to choose. It's kind of like the Ryder Cup, right? It's like, hey, man, like I'm
Yeah.
assigned to play this guy, I'm assigned to this, and
Okay. I would say out of like active CDO pros, I mean, give me Hydra,
yeah,
give me Shotzi too, give me Scrap. I feel like Scrap, and then Scrap Mercules for sure. The
hmm
Warzone kids wouldn't know what to do if they had to shoot at Merc. Um, and then from Warzone, who do we pick? I don't even know who we picked from Warzone. Blast. I'd probably pick Blastful because apparently he's been frying in Warzone. I think he's been doing pretty well.
yeah,
So, the CDL could bully him again. Who else? Well, Biffle retired, but you got to put Hisoka in there, Shifty. I would say like Smith. I think he just won the tournament. Smith, so he's been doing well, and then
Yeah.
Almond, Aiden, like players like that. I would say, because like who would represent the Warzone side of things.
Okay. And who would you choose to 1v1 then? Out of those guys.
Oh, who would be the most? Probably Hisoka. I'll probably Hisoka.
That's interesting. Yeah.
When I was playing Warzone with Biffle and him, like Biffle and I would just kind of troll him and bully him the whole time, and he would rage. So yeah, I think me just 1v1ing him and just putting him down and roasting him some more, it'd be pretty funny.
That would be, yeah. And yeah, that's it, man. I mean, we try to keep the interview short, man. Try to keep it kind of relevant, have some funny questions, have a spicy question to start bench and cut. You've been doing podcasts a lot, man. So yeah, I mean, I had to, kind of just pick your brain and also just, get you on for sure. So I appreciate you
I
coming on.
appreciate you.
Yeah.
Nah, thank you for having me.
Okay. All right, man. Thank you. And that's it, guys. That was, one of the episodes. Like, who knows if that's episode 1, 2, 3 or whatnot, But yeah, glad that we had to attach on, man. Appreciate you, bro.
Appreciate you. Have a good one, guys. Thanks for watching.
All right. Thanks for watching.
Peace.